Now, El-Rufai is saying that he regrets contributing to the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023. I repeat, El-Rufai says that he regrets contributing to the victory of Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. That the last thing he will do is to make sure that they stop Tinubu from becoming president the second time. He will use all his powers to make sure that he stops President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the second time. He's telling his northern supporters that they should make sure that they vote out the APC in the next coming elections. These are the statements from El-Rufai. Now, when you look at it, we know that northerners are regretting that Tinubu did not bring them close to the corridors of power. Northern politicians are regretting that Tinubu did not bring them close to share part of the national cake. It is not because they love Nigeria. El-Rufai is saying this not because he loves Nigeria. He was there when Buhari was destroying the economy. He was there when Buhari failed woefully. The first term, Buhari failed woefully. He was there. He did not make this statement. Second term, he did not make a statement. Now it is the turn of a southern president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is coming to say that I regret bringing this government into power. Even though it is the last thing I will do is to make sure that Tinubu does not return as president. He's calling Tinubu's government a tragedy. I will not disagree with him, but I will say that the hypocrisy of these northern politicians needs to be checked. Now, you have an agenda of a Muslim ticket. You rushed to mobilize 14 northern governors, not because you wanted fairness and justice in Nigeria, it's because you wanted to show superiority of Islam by supporting a Muslim ticket. We know the reputation of El-Rufai in Kaduna State. So, I will not be, say politics is not emotions. All this one, he is talking to his supporters. An average northerner, the statement that comes from their mouth is that Tinubu is the wanted president, that they will never support Tinubu. It is becoming something else. Even the northerners are asking their politicians, their representatives, that they would never vote Tinubu. They are asking their politicians, their leaders, House of Rep members, that they should rather decamp to the ADC, because the people will not vote Tinubu under the APC. It is not because they love Nigeria. It is because they did not bring them closer to the national cake. An average northern politician does not play with political power. He does not care if Nigeria is fixed. He does not believe in good governance. His own is that let us be in control and push our Islamic agenda. So that is why I'm supporting Tinubu to make sure that he deals with these people more than ever before. Today, we'll be hearing the bail application of El-Rufai. Northerners are saying that this thing that Tinubu did to El-Rufai, they will never forget, they will never forgive. What did Tinubu do to El-Rufai? Just tell us, explain to us. El-Rufai came out and made a treasonable statement. There's no government in the world that will keep quiet. And a politician of such level, El-Rufai, makes that statement that he's tapping into the phone calls of the National Security Advisor. Do you know what it is? He has been saying all the things he has been saying. They did not arrest him until he decided. I told you that El-Rufai is planning to make himself popular. He's setting a trap for Ribadu and the government of Tinubu to arrest him so that they can make him popular. So he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Now look at the burial of his mother. Look at the people that came to pay solidarity with El-Rufai. El-Rufai now is becoming another Buhari in northern Nigeria, because it is only Buhari that has a kind of following, a cult following. Whether rain, whether sunshine, they are following Buhari. El-Rufai is becoming that person. So El-Rufai, he intentionally said what he said so that he can get arrested. So nobody should be blaming Tinubu's government for anything. He should face the wrath of the law. He should make sure that he proves, or the allegations against him, he comes clear of it. Then there's a bail application. If you can, they will bail him out. So no sentiment here. Tinubu knows that Fulani politicians are there just to make sure that they end his second term ambition. And I told you the person of Tinubu does not care if half of northern Nigeria is destroyed. I have said this before. He does not care. If like Mayfire they burn half of northern Nigeria, he don't care. He will just declare state of emergency. So far that his presidency or his second term is intact, anything you want to do, you do. So he's out there to silence every northern politician that wants to challenge his government to stop. I told you before that. Look at the ADC now. If the ADC make the right choice, and the APC feel threatened by the choice of the ADC, now there's a move, there's a plan to invalidate now the ADC as a party. There's a plan to invalidate the ADC as a party. So it is clear that Tinubu, that second term, no principality and power from northern Nigeria. If it takes for him to nullify ADC, as a president, his powers as a president, you see, when you underestimate Tinubu as a politician, Now you now underestimate Tinubu as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, as President of Nigeria. He was addressing his APC governors. He said, I am the President. I am the President. Do you know the meaning of that statement? I am Alpha and Omega. They release El-Rufai. We cannot have, the court cannot explain to us how come they released El-Rufai. It was an aberration of justice. Tinubu released him and brought him back. I am the President. That's what he's telling you. You know, I saw a statement, a comment, one of my viewers said that it be like, say, this is our analysis, not they come to pass again. My brother, if the ADC is consolidating on Kaduna State, and even in Kaduna State, 8 House of Rep members have become to the APC. With Kwankwaso, I told you that the Tinubu, they are waiting till the end of April or May. They are waiting. Let the ADC organize themselves. They already have what they want to do, they plan to do. It is in their cupboard. If the ADC organize themselves in a way whereby they become a real threat to the APC, what the APC will do will shock the whole of Nigerians. Tinubu does not care to disenfranchise the whole northern Nigeria for him to become president. Hello? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not care. He can disenfranchise the whole of northern Nigeria for him to become president. He is sure of South-South. He is sure of Southwest. Somehow he is sure of Northwest. If every other region is fully activated for the ADC, if he says that, Peter Obi Kwankwaso ticket, this ticket will cause wahala for me. If he knows it, I told you that desperate politicians can take desperate measures. They can go to the extent of eliminating their opposition. This APC, you see, it's like you don't know how desperate, how their eye they read. I just told you that this next election that is coming, their prayer is that we come to the election, they vote, APC win. The sharp, they won't make it happen sharp. They don't get your time. You might be shocked that that day, they conclude collation of results, they will announce the winner. When someone told me that we have EFCC chairman, he is a pastor, he is a man of God, he will do well. See EFCC, see pastor, a man of God, see him. Abubiton, he's an elder in the apostolic church, INEC chairman, he will do well. See election they conduct in Abuja. Disu is a no-nonsense policeman, he will do well, blah blah blah. See under Disu now. Look at, let's push all those ones aside. You don't know President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You cannot work under him and not do his bidding. You cannot. That is why Wike is his favorite politician. All those politicians will get evil tendency and that they are loyal to him. They are his favorite politician. So as it stands, El-Rufai and Northern Nigeria, they don't stand a chance to stop Tinubu come 2027. That is what I came to tell everyone this morning. Mr. El-Rufai, Northern Nigeria, you people don't stand a chance to stop Tinubu 2027. If you stand a chance, bring Obi as the candidate of the ADC, and the way Northerners will support Atiku or El-Rufai or every other Northerners, let them give Obi that same support. Then I can talk about standing a chance. Leaders of the ADC should be ready to go to prison. They should be ready to be at the forefront of protests. If all this happens, then I can know that the ADC stands a chance. Any crowd you are pulling. 2019, Kwankwaso, I think, joined Atiku and Saraki in the PDP against, is it not Jonathan, against Buhari. Kwankwaso has mobilized now against the APC. This is the second time Kwankwaso is mobilizing against the APC. He mobilized against Buhari, supported Atiku and Saraki in 2019. Now he's repeating the same thing. Buhari beat them 2019. That is Buhari. Buhari beat them in 2019. Not talk of a Tinubu. Chebi is a Southerner. I was speaking to somebody. He said that the Fulani still have influence in our politics. I know that the Fulani still have influence. But you see, the Fulani is afraid of Nigeria dividing. And if the Fulani wants to do anyhow, Tinubu will activate. You know, say, I like the way Nigerians, Northerners, are underestimating President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I just love it. I hope they do more of they continue that underestimation. I just love it. Because I know one thing, and that thing is clear. That you don't know Tinubu. You don't know Tinubu. Oh, they thought that if El-Rufai finishes his mother's burial, federal government will withdraw the case. He finished mother's burial, he went back to the court. They thought that after the court, they will leave him in go house, then come on April 1st, which is today, to hear the bail application. After they kidnap him, they abduct him according to Northerners. They arrest him, and Northerners are shocked. Tinubu, now you do this one, they are shocked. In the election that is coming, it is your governors that will work for Tinubu. Your politicians, now them go work for Tinubu. I tell you the gospel truth. Shepard and Ribadu, look at what Ribadu with the government of Tinubu is doing to El-Rufai, Abi, and Malami. I tell you, in the next election, all these ones are not saying, this one and that one, we will not do this one. In the next election, you now go see clear. Before the election, you go don't say APC don't win. Like, before the election, it go don't dawn on you. You go tell them, then pour you water. What am I seeing? It be like say APC don't win this election. Few months to the election. Just wait. By December. Now, INEC is telling us to revalidate our voters card. INEC is telling us to revalidate our voters card. And you tell me that Amupito is an elder in church. He's a spiritual person appointed by Tinubu. It's like you people are not serious. So you people are not okay. You are revalidating voters card. How many months to the elections? What is so special about invalidating the cards? What is so special? Now, APC did their registration. They got over 10 million. ADC did theirs. I think they got like 3 or 4 million. And people are still registering under the political parties. Till May, I think they gave them till May for registration. So INEC want to revalidate your voters card. Many people will not have the opportunity to vote in the next election. That is the clean and clear truth. INEC having to come again to tell us that they want to revalidate your voters card. There's something fishy, and we Nigerians know that there's something fishy. I just give you an example. They know the people that are in APC, 10 million. You know the people in APC. They somehow have the register of the people that are in. They will have it or they have it in the ADC. So see my phone here. I want to validate. I have APC members. They are digital register. I have the ADC. I invalidate. It is for a crook and criminal. They will be invalidating that of the APC and be giving network problem to that of the opposition. So when it reach time for elections, you go see say you go there, you know if you vote because they never validate your voters card, and somehow it's going to affect you because maybe you registered under a political party that is not ADC, yours may be affected, or maybe even inside the APC 10 million, they go make some of them make them no validate. May not be like saying now APC then validate. Let me tell you, majority of APC supporters that are registered under the APC, because they believe that these people are the people that will vote for APC. So they'll make sure that their own voters card are validated, even the fake ones. Validated, over validated. Now the opposition now, they will now make sure that your own, they have network problem. What happened in Abuja? Some people, their polling units were taken to a different direction. After we cannot say there's curfew. So you think say, okay, there's curfew. Let me stay close to my polling unit. On polling unit day, you don't hear say they don't carry your polling unit, go somewhere really far. You cannot go to that place. You are being disenfranchised. All this is happening under INEC. This man never spent 1 year. Come and see what is going on. Come and see what is going on. They say he's Amubiton is an elder in church. You go see and wear glass. And Nigerians are looking, cities are looking. Tinubu is playing the game. Wike is playing their game. You are looking at them. You are looking at them. Like I told you, if you know what the APC has planned, if you know and you care about Nigeria, I don't care about Nigeria. Nigeria is not a brand that I need to fight for. It's a bad debt. Nigeria is a bad debt. The leaders that brought in Nigeria, they saw it that Nigeria is a bad debt. Awolowo of blessed memory said, Nigeria is a mere geographical expression, no substance. Yeye is a yeye entity, according to Awolowo. So if you think you really value Nigeria, you'll be coming out on the street to protest that this validation, whatever it is, should stop. That they should sack the INEC chairman, that Nigerians don't believe in the INEC. These are the demands you should be making now, not tomorrow. But you see, Nigerians are just sitting down there. Bandits went to kill some people in Jos. The people in Jos, a woman was now praying to God, using prayer to swear for them. My brother, I will pray finish, I will take action. God will help my hand. He teaches my hand to war and my finger to fight. That is what the Bible says. He teaches my hands to war and my finger. Nobody should gaslight me. God knows how he relates to his young people. He relates to us in different ways. So, if Nigerians are really interested that the election will be fair to them, they should be out on the street. But if you're not out on the street, what will you do? If I ask somebody a question, you are saying that ADC will do this, ADC will do that. If Tinubu rig election, if the APC rig election, or if the election is rigged, what will you do? He said they cannot rig. Is that a statement? He cannot rig. Electoral bill. They pass electoral bill that people were against. And he cannot pass the electoral bill. The people will reject it. He pass them. Is it $6 billion or $5 billion? Within 4 hours that the federal government made a request, Akpabio pass out. When you look at all these things, look at Akpabio, rubber stamp. Okay. It's like this man will still retain Akpabio. This in rubber stamp nature. If Tinubu is telling Akpabio to amend the constitution to accommodate state police, and they succeed in accommodating state police, and they move to local government autonomy, and they succeed in such, state police, local government autonomy, they succeed. Nobody can stop Tinubu for third term. Hello? Especially when Tinubu wins second term. God. Especially when Tinubu wins second term, nobody will stop Tinubu for third term. I am not here to support Tinubu. Maybe that's what you believe. And why is this guy talking like this? Somebody said that I am not Igbo, I am the Nomokri Igbo. For the fact that some people believe that a certain group of people should be behaving and taking in a certain way, that makes them belonging to that group, is rubbish. Big time rubbish. So as it stands today, El-Rufai, enjoy your time in custody. Tinubu wants to cripple you politically, wants to silence you, and he will succeed in doing that. And he's using your brother to do such. You said you don't really have an ambition. Your ambition in life is to make sure that Tinubu is top second term. Let's see how you try to do such. Let's see. I hope it is not Nigerians you are banking on. Or maybe you have some your supporters that can shut down the country. Because don't come here and use the bank on Nigerians. Let's come out and protest. Nigerians are not trustworthy people. They are not people you trust for a change of government. They love their change like that. And if you understand politics, know that Southern Nigeria no like Fulani again. Anybody that's going to come out from the ADC, want to stop Tinubu, bring a powerful Southern candidate as president, then a strategic and powerful Northern candidate as vice president. But if you people go and start bringing atiku, all this your mouth and blabbing will not come to pass. You will not be able to stop Tinubu 2027. It is not I'm praying for Tinubu, I'm just telling you the point and fact. An example is INEC will be pressured to deregister the ADC. If they deregister ADC, what are you talking again? There's no party again. It's just PDP, Labour Party, and APC. Now, if INEC go on with this, their validation, whatever it is, many people who is believed to be opposition because INEC gets registered of political parties, many of them will be disenfranchised.
So, you see about the situation of El-Rufai. I told you that everything when Tinubu and his APC governments, everything that they are doing against Malam Nasir El-Rufai will fire back. I said it because you cannot just an innocent person say you just carry an innocent person, you just start to fight them without no cause, try to lay series of allegation against an innocent person, arrest them, detain them, all those stuff, and you feel say you can just go through like that. It's not possible. I tell you, all those APC, everybody will say get hand for this Malam El-Rufai situation. Only them they can't use their mouth to lick their vomit. You know what I'm talking? Because Malam El-Rufai is not corrupt, it's very clean. I tell you the reason why Tinubu and the APC government, why did they fight against El-Rufai is that because El-Rufai is an opposition. It's not because El-Rufai is just an opposition. That's just the reason. You understand? Because Tinubu, they see El-Rufai as a huge threat to a second term bid. You understand? So that's why he just had to cook up stories, allegation, everything against an innocent man. And he was going to say, this is the death of Malam Nasir El-Rufai, the death of the mom now. Don't create a situation when they say Tinubu and all those APC government, when we say they form allegation against El-Rufai, all those things they do now, they don't come leak their vomit. They're not calling their vomit. Imagine somebody that you arrested illegally, you detain illegally for roughly about 33 to 34 days. You send them to court, they refuse to send it to court, you understand? And the thing that they not send it to, they not send the case to court. When they reach court and everything, they have to do everything to make sure, say, they prevent the Malam El-Rufai, they prevent his bail application, everything. They have to shift the bail, I think to 31st of March, all those stuff. So, the date of the border now, don't make all those APC, and all those APC, the Tinubu and his APC government, all those things. They don't come back, they can't leak their own, you understand? Can't leak their vomit. You understand? So why must you release them? Well, for not release them now, APC, ICPC, all those people, all those instruments of government. See, this is Nuru Rubadu. Nuru Rubadu is a disgrace. I tell the truth of that. They don't get shame. See all those APC shaman, all those the Nuru Rubadu, all those things. They don't get shame. They will come become this. All those ones are just pretense. You understand? I just because they've already spoiled the name of El-Rufai. The only thing is that now we few ones always say we just still believe in all those things and I will still stand up because one thing about me be say I don't like oppression. I know the truth job that one. I don't like oppression. So if anything, if you want to deal with anybody, I follow due process. You understand? Follow due process. So I don't like oppression. That's why I say I stand for El-Rufai. So the issue now is that why must ICPC why they for still leave am make they see what will happen? You understand? So this man El-Rufai, you need to know all the enemies. May not look all those people, they are enemies. Somebody that can accuse you illegally and put you in the perpetual detention, all those things for days, all those stuff. Not a perpetual detention because now it's still this not be this death of the mom, nobody for this death of the mom, and I change the situation. We say you can make all those Tinubu and his APC cohorts or they can't leave their ones. And this I say all of them go, they shame APC. They not get shame. I just the truth. See this little bad all of them. They not get shame. I just the truth with that one. No, I just say everything go fire back. Because you cannot fight an innocent man, just lay allegation against an innocent person. Then you start to the fight, and person all they against you. Politics is politics. You know, just say, okay, this government of APC Tinubu, you don't like the government because the government they are not performing. So we form an opposition because they form an opposition when I decide to lay allegation, false allegation against him, detain him, all those kind of things for months, all those things. So you don't do things like that. I bet say all of them will be say they get out for this Malam El-Rufai issue and say God is going to disgrace them, and the disgrace now that they come. So this is not a small one. The disgrace where they will see Tinubu and he cohorts all those things they know about the kind of disgrace where they go receive, not be here because you cannot just accuse innocent person. Then God could wash you. You understand? So this one almost more the more disgrace they come for Tinubu and those APC cohort that they use the instrument of state to attack opposition because anybody that will say oppose you, you now use the instrument of state, the instrument of government to attack them. When I cop all of their cop was open, they don't be that.